Well, today we're learning the Albert King box, named after a legendary bluesman who actually played his guitar strung upside down. And what he would do along what's now called the Albert King box is he would perform these wide bends. He would do really slow, and he would bend it up very far, and it was kind of his own little signature style. Since then, in particular, Stevie Ray Vaughan adopted the style, and he used the Albert King box a lot also, but mostly everybody does. The Albert King box, in the context of we've been learning, is a offshoot of, you got the beginner's box down here, the intermediate box, and then the Albert King box is in a different position. Whoa. Here's one position with the beginner, another position with the intermediate, and now another position with the Albert King box. But it will connect to the others, and I'll show you more of how it connects tomorrow. The Albert King box, we're going to play the 9th fret of the G string. This is in figure 1. The 9th fret of the G string, the 8th fret of the B, the 10th fret of the B, the 8th fret of the high E, and the 10th fret of the high E. And those 5 notes is the Albert King box. Now figure 2 is an example of a lick you can play with the Albert King box using bends. See, it's got a very vocal quality too when you perform bends, and the Albert King box is perfect for that. In fact, as you can see in figure 3, you can bend every single note in the Albert King box. You can bend that 9th fret too, but usually I'd like to refer to that 9th fret as just the transition note from the intermediate box, which I'll show you tomorrow, as how we transition into that. But if you see in figure 3, we are bending, especially the notes on the 8th and 10th fret. We can bend any of these notes. In figure 4, here's a lick you can do that doesn't use bends, but it isn't on the Albert King box. But there's a lot of variety in what you can do with these simple 5 notes. So until tomorrow, I want you to play around with these 5 notes. I want you to bend them around and see what it sounds like. And you know, there's going to sound similar to the notes you've already played, but the higher up we get, and on these smaller strings, we're able to bend them more and make them sound a little more vocal. So just work on that until tomorrow. We'll see you then.